What's the deal, T subs and T squad? So listen, yesterday I did a small little T talk about Kiely Williams going off on Naturi Naughton again, but the video was very laggy and unprofessional like, so I went on ahead and deleted it. And y'all, to be real, I wasn't even gonna talk about it no more because I just feel like at this point Kiely is bored. Okay, she ain't got no job, no bookings, don't nobody want her, don't nobody deal with her. Like, ain't she married to some white guy? Like, girl, don't she got a baby? Like, girl, go home and take care of your baby child. But since you want to be up here stirring up some more drama, controversy, and mess over something that nobody really gives a damn about but you anymore, and since I already did it, and people been hitting me up into my comments asking what happened to the video, I'm going to go on ahead and do the video again, and I'm going to keep it real short, sweet, and to the point. So this little piece of inside tea came from thesource.com. And it says, Kiely Williams shades former 3LW group mate Naturi Naughton following album announcement. It reads thusly: Kiely Williams seems to have some troll left in her. Before Jersey's own Naturi Naughton was Tasha St. Patrick on the hit show Power on Stars. She was a member of 3LW. The singing trio included Naughton, The Reals, Adrian Bailon, and Kiely Williams. The group saw early success with their release of their self-titled debut album. Their first single cracked the Billboard Hot 100 top 30s and led to a platinum album. After 3 short years, Naughton was believed to be ousted from the group. In the past, Naughton has been vocal about her departure from 3LW. It was reported that the Power actress will explore her feelings about her former group in her upcoming album, where her former group mate Kiely Williams caught wind of this and decided to respond with some shade. "I can't believe you're still bitter," said Williams. She then posted one of Naturi's previous solo songs, calling out the lack of support from her Team Tasha fan base. "Where was Team Tasha when this gem was dropped?" Kiely asked. She already addressed her pain years ago. You weren't paying attention because she didn't have a hit show. But now, but she, How Nice I Am, showed you something new. So go support your girl's music. It's a bop. Am I right? Kiely Williams, I'm going to need for you to go to somebody's community college and take some adult remedial courses because your English and your spelling is just as atrocious as your lisp is, girl. You're supposed to talk with a lisp, not text with a lisp either. Moving on. Many took her TSR comments to condemn Williams. Many took to TSR comments to condemn Williams' shade towards her former group mate. They say an empty wagon makes a lot of noise and Kiely is loud as F, said one of the roommates in the comments. If jealous, bitter, irrelevant, sad was a person, it would be Kiely Williams. In parentheses, now read that again with a lisp. That gets me every time. One roommate even called Kiely their least favorite cheetah girl. And that was basically the end of that. And that article came from, who is this? Jiggy Jones. A shout out to you, Jiggy Jones. Listen, I'm all for the people coming in the comments and lighting Kiely ass up because Kiely has absolutely nothing going on. Like I said, she ain't got no job. She ain't got no bookings. Don't nobody want to see her, hear her, do anything with her. And because she's bored and ain't got no job and ain't got no bookings, she now wants to come at Naturi Naughton. Here's the thing that pisses me off about this situation. You don't have the right to tell somebody that they can't tell their story. And the thing about it, Kiely, is this. You were the least interesting of the group. You couldn't even dance like that. Girl, quiet as it's kept. You or Adrian really couldn't dance like that. She was the one who sounded a lot better than you. She was the one who danced a lot better than you and Adrian Bailon. And at this point, Kiely, you're desperate. You're desperate. Adrian no longer needs you. She don't want you nowhere in her life or in her circle. Miss Girl is on an Emmy nominated, Emmy award winning show. She's already won that, and she's doing her thing on the real, despite the fact that I still think she's a nasty hood rat for admitting that she don't wash her hands after she used the bathroom. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna give her props. Then we move on to Naturi Naughton, who despite went through going through the colorism thing and having a hot plate of KFC dinner thrown in her face, you set up and you counted her out. Not just you, but that manager of yours, whoever the flying hell she is, supposed to be one of your family members. I guess that's why her attitude is so stuck up and stank like yours is. I wonder who she managing now. No damn body, because she can't even manage you to get a job nowhere around town, girl. And it's just, you just come off as a hater. You come off as a hater. You're calling her bitter, but I don't see how in a very well hell she can be bitter. She's been on Power since season 1, and now she's on Power Book 2. Miss Mama Girl's still working, still getting her bills paid, still getting her check, her guap. Then she turns around and said that she's about to make her a whole new album. And Naturi, this is how I feel about that album, sis. I mean, girl, I guess you do got a voice on you. Do not get me wrong. But I just don't see nobody running out there being so quick to buy an album from you, daughter. I just don't. I feel as though that ship has passed. And what you need to focus on now is your career on Power. Listen, we already know 50 don't mind letting some of his artists do a couple of tracks, lay a couple of tracks down, doing Power. You know, that's what Rotimi did. And I think that's the thing that you should do. Go on ahead, lay down a few little tracks and put it on a Power soundtrack. But other than that, Naturi, like, you know, I mean, and don't get me wrong, you can sing, you got a voice. Am I going to buy your album? Probably not. Am I going to listen to your song? Probably not. And that's no shade. It's only because I'm used to you playing Tasha St. Patrick. You know, I just feel like at this point, you tried it one time before and it went nowhere, much like Kiely's. While Kiely's sitting up there trying to throw shade at your song. Kiely, let's talk about that god-awful song that you came up with years ago. That went absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. It was trash. Trash. Hot, stanky, boo-boo, waste management, hot, garbage, trash. It's like everything that Kiely does at this point, I'm just going to look at it as she's a clout chaser. Nobody's checking for her. She's not doing anything. So let me go on ahead and just pick with Naturi. Let me go on ahead and make what Naturi said be all about me. Ain't nobody got no time for that, Kiely. Kiely, go get you some work. Go do something. Get you a role. Maybe if you would befriend the damn girl, she might have given you a nasty piece of roll somewhere on Power Book 2 Ghost. But you too busy running around here hating on her. Maybe if you was more nicer to Adrian by line, you could probably be the next one up there to be on the real. But you too busy running around here holding on to something that you are. And see, that's how I know you're guilty. Because you steady hanging on to it. And you steady sitting around here trying to discredit. And this is the thing. When I listened to what she said, I didn't hear her say anything wrong enough for Kiely to be coming up out of the bushes trying to go in and have on her. Like, all she said was, we all know what happened to me while I was in 3LW, but all of it wasn't bad. All of it wasn't bad. I got to go on tour. I got to, do TRL with Destiny's Child. I got to meet Kelly, Beyonce, and Michelle. It's all right. Have a good fun, a good time. It's all right. Like none of that. And like, she didn't name you personally. She didn't name Adrian personally. She didn't name the manager personally. She did none of that. So I was still confused and bewildered and befuddled as to what it was that she said that made you want to hop up. Like, please show me on the doll where she hurt you at. Please show me on the doll where she hurt you at. But y'all, that's really all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Like I said, Kiely is bored. Kiely ain't got no job. Kiely ain't got nothing going on. So all she can do is be an internet thug. So Yeah, I guess just that's just where that's at. So y'all jump down in the comments. Let's get the discussion popping. I really want to know what y'all think about this. I'm so tired of talking about Kiely and Naturi and what happened in 3LW. Like I really wish we could just get over that. I really wish Kiely would just get over that. And girl, go find you some work, child. I hear McDonald's is hiring. I hear the Circle K is hiring. I hear that Wendy's is hiring. Like, if you need a job, girl, go do something like that. But, girl, move around. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. I'm gone, y'all. Bye.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business.